Good day, everyone. Time for the weather forecast for Sunday, the 29th of December, 2019. Everyone keep me in your prayers today. Today's today my mother passed away, and I miss her dearly. What we're looking at right now is the 24-hour. Now, this is going to be in 24-hour accumulations, okay, of snowfall. You see your date right here. This is going to be starting for tomorrow, Monday. It's today's map from the GFS. Lots of stuff is going on, my friends. Before we even get started, if you haven't subscribed, you're into the weather, you need to know what's going on, please subscribe, click the bell, and then click all. I would appreciate it very, very much. I'm going to turn this on right quick. We got so much stuff going on, folks. It's unreal. This potent winter storm is expected to go across the northern plains and the interior northeast through Monday. Not only is it going to go through these areas through Monday, then over for Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, portions of Massachusetts, all up in here. I'm going to show you guys in a moment. It could be Tuesday or maybe Wednesday before it clears this area. Looking more like Tuesday, but I'm not going to rule out early Wednesday either. So this is the total snow accumulations in 24-hour increments. Now, this is a major storm. It's in progress across the north-central U.S. as a strong surface low slowly tracks across the upper Midwest. Now, heavy snow with blizzard conditions at times is expected from northern Nebraska to northern Minnesota, with storm total snowfall in excess of a foot possible across the eastern Dakotas and northwest Minnesota. Now, by tomorrow, the axis of the heaviest snow becomes centered over northern Wisconsin and the upper peninsula of Michigan, with a good 6 to 12 inches of snow probably going to fall. Now, severe travel disruptions are likely for these areas through Monday. Now, as I was saying earlier, the northeastern part of the United States up in here, you can see the date right here. It's got Wednesday. It may be Tuesday. We'll have to wait and see, but this storm, as a second surface low develops south of New England, by tomorrow morning, a major ice storm is becoming more likely across the northern New York and into central New England area. And I'm going to show you all that as the warm air and moisture flux from the Atlantic Ocean. It overrides a shallow layer of sub-freezing temperatures near the surface. And this is going to make for a quarter to a half an inch of ice to accrete, and this will likely cause havoc for travelers and disrupt electrical service. You need to pay attention. Snow and sleet could be confined farther north near the Canadian border, where several inches of snow accumulation is expected. It's going to be rain mainly, probably, for the most part, is expected closer to the coast and for major cities along Interstate 95 corridor. So this is what it's looking like, folks. You can see right in here what it's looking like. I think this may be a tad high. We'll have to wait and see how this second low develops from this one pushing up and one coming up, forming again. But you can see where all the snow is. So please be aware, folks, and keep up with what's going on around you. Now, as we take a look at the watches and warnings map, where this red is, right in these areas in New York, as you move up to eastern New York and western New England areas, this is ice storm warnings, folks. And you guys, wherever this red is, you see this is an ice storm warning. It's going to be in effect from 4 p.m. this afternoon until 7 a.m. Tuesday. Now, significant icing is expected in these areas due to the freezing rain and total snow and sleet accumulations of up to 1 inch and ice accumulations of a 1/2 to 3/4 inches. That's a lot of ice, folks, is expected. Now, it should start around 4 p.m. this afternoon and last through at least 7 a.m. Tuesday. You can expect power outages and tree damage due to the ice, and the travel is going to be virtually impossible. Please take into consideration these things I'm telling you if you're going to have to be out and about, because it's not going to be a pretty situation. Now, up in Maine, it seems that this long duration winter event is going to affect you tonight through Tuesday, at least, up in these areas right in here. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, all you guys up in these areas, you can see what's going on. You're going to have a second system, like I was talking about earlier, happen. And what's going to go on with that is you're going to have mixed precipitation with total snow accumulations of around 2 to 6 inches and some ice accumulating up to 2/10 of an inch. This is for interior Rockingham, eastern Hillsborough, and coastal Rockingham counties from 7 p.m. this evening till 1 p.m. Tuesday. It's going to be very, very, very slick. It's all because of this low pressure and warm front that's approaching your area tonight. And now snow and sleet will break out in the southern half of New Hampshire and extreme southwest Maine by daybreak tomorrow morning. And the snow and the sleet may mix with some freezing rain at times over the southern New Hampshire area for tomorrow. Central New Hampshire should see mostly snow. For northern New Hampshire and much of Maine, tomorrow will remain a dry day under some high pressure. But this second system, and I'm talking about a more widespread area of wintry precipitations coming in tomorrow night and Tuesday. Now, you can expect amounts and the type of whether it's rain, freezing rain, or snow. It's a little uncertain until the second low develops completely, but it's going to develop. Now, we're going to see how much, we got to see how much warmer air mixes in to tell exactly how much snow, sleet, freezing rain, or rain that you get. So keep that in mind. Now, we see this stuff going on in Massachusetts also, right? Well, there's a winter weather advisory in effect from 7 p.m. this evening to around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, mixed precipitation is expected. You could have some snow up to 1 inch with ice of a light glaze, and your winds could gust up to 35 miles per hour. This is for portions of eastern, northeastern, and southeastern Massachusetts and northern Rhode Island, including Plymouth, Providence, East Greenwich, all of these areas around in here. And this is from 7 p.m. this evening till 7 a.m. tomorrow. So please, please be aware. Now, for portions of northern Connecticut, central eastern, northeastern, and western Massachusetts, and northern Rhode Island, you are under a winter weather advisory from 6 p.m. this evening until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's looking like mostly mixed precipitation, maybe snow accumulations of 1 inch, with some ice accumulating ranging from just a trace to maybe 4/10 of an inch. As you already know, I don't have to go any further. We do have some flood watches and warnings out down in southern Indiana, Ohio, a large portion of Kentucky. Wherever you see this pink, winter storm warnings. Wherever you see this blue, winter weather advisory and watches. And here we have the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. This, of course, is through the next few days. I will just turn it on and let it run. As I said earlier, We're going to be getting some rain along the coastlines here, as you can see. Now, the rain should be closer to the coast for the major cities along the Interstate 95 corridor. As we look across the continental U.S., though, additional rainfall is expected for California through tonight as an upper-level low and surface front tracks southward along the west coast. Mainly dry and cold conditions are forecast for the Rockies and the southern plains, as high pressure is going to be governing the weather pattern over their areas. Now, temperatures are expected well above normal for much of the eastern U.S. today, and then for the mid-Atlantic and southeast on Monday ahead of the cold front. Cold air will be coming after we have this big warm-up. We got a few record high temperatures as possible, and yesterday at my house, it got to 80. We're going to be in the high 70s today. The upper 70s tomorrow. It would not surprise me again if we do not hit 80 degrees one more time. Before we get to where severe thunderstorms may be today, let's check this out. This is the situation report. This is one area. I can't go through all of them, but as you can see, 2 rounds of heavy snow, freezing rain is expected this weekend right through Monday. Now here we have Duluth. You can see right here, Brainerd. This is up in Minnesota. Wherever it's pink, this is a winter storm warning. Wherever it is blue, it's a winter weather advisory. And it's looking like it's going to be right on through tomorrow, possible for northern Minnesota, strong winds and gusty winds this morning to 50 miles per hour. Could cause some power outages from Duluth along the north shore of Lake Superior. Now, I'm not going to sit here and just go through every little thing with you right now. You know it's here. You know it's coming. From 6 p.m. Sunday or Saturday yesterday till 6 p.m. this afternoon, this is looking like what snow should be, okay? This is looking like what your snow should be in these areas. As we move on down, additional snow for tomorrow and tomorrow night on top of what you've already got. You can see right in this area 2 to 5 inches right in here. As we move along, this is what's so interesting. This is what's so very interesting. This is after you guys get out of this storm. This is what total accumulation should have been through the entire period from start to end. When we look at Brainerd, 5.4, looking like, my goodness, we got some really high ones down here. Over in Hurley, 15.0. Over here at the airport, Duluth Airport, 12.4. You can see all of these right now, and I'm going to roll them up for this area so you can see them. This is the first part of the storm. Second part, this is the total right in here. So everybody, please stay warm. Please stay safe. And if you're in some of these really heavy areas, please stay home. And as we take a look at the categorical outlook for severe thunderstorms, yes, very, very warm over here, folks. Very unstable air. We have strong to locally severe thunderstorms that may impact parts of the Mid-South and central Gulf states this afternoon and evening, with some potential for damaging wind gusts and a tornado or two, especially if you're in this darker green area. By tomorrow, this is going to slip on off of our coast. And then what's going to happen, it's going to hook up with the cold air, and that's what's going to make the next system come up and bring the snow and freezing rain and ice to all these parts up north. So, we do have a 2% chance of tornadoes in this. We have a good chance of severe winds and rain. So please be aware. Everybody, I love you so much. Please stay safe. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this on your social media and with your family and friends. Comment, like, all that stuff you do for me. I appreciate it so much. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks so much for watching.